What? Fireflies?
Get down!
Oh! Who the fuck are these guys? Stay the fuck back! Joel! Put your arm around me. Come on. I think we're safe. Joel? Joel? Shit. Joel, you're... Oh, get up, get up, get up. You gotta tell me what to do. Come on. You gotta get up. Joel? Riley?
Ow. I landed on my hip.
What the hell? I thought I was bitten.
I know. It was kind of awesome. You're not gonna kill me, are you?
I haven't seen you, and I don't even know how long.
45 days. Well, 46, technically. Wanna know what I've been up to?
All this time, I thought you were dead.
Yeah. Here. Look.
No way.
Still no roommate? I had to sleep under Liz for 3 years, and you know how bad that girl smelled.
You're a firefly.
You still have it up. What are you doing?
I'm making sure I don't get caught with a firefly in my room.
Relax. There are no soldiers on the entire floor.
Here, congrats.
Hey. Are we cool?
Are we cool?
I disappeared and you're mad. And I owe you an explanation. Let's get out of here and I'll tell you all about it.
It's almost morning, and I have military drills. You know, where we learn how to kill fireflies.
Put some pants on and let's go.
I'm so dumb.
Oh, come on. When have we ever gotten into trouble?
Shit. Come on, give me something. Fuck!
Okay, so the scene
here we
we
go.
saw there was
I'll put you on your side.
before the events when we met Ellie in the main campaign of Last of Us. And if you've read the graphic novel from Dark Horse Comics, American Dreams, then you will know the relationship between Riley and Ellie. And what we're seeing here is the one scene, well, not long after Ellie and Joel have the encounter with the cannibals, which obviously again
Find
we
something to
find
stitch you up,
out
okay?
led by the very creepy David, who's
Callus,
actually voiced by
keep an eye on
Nolan North. And obviously those that have played The Last of Us, I know Joel has a very bad impaling injury, and
I'll
I
be
think
back
if
in
I
a
remember
flash.
correctly, the story in The Last of Us
Promise.
sort of at this point where he gets wounded skips to 6 months later, where you see Ellie fending for herself, going hunting with her little crossbow and arrow, and there's that sequence where she attempts to kill the deer.
All right.
And during that point, it Joel gets injured. It skips to Ellie hunting, but you don't find out what happens in between those stages, and this is what Left Behind is. Initially, when I found out it was going to follow the events of American Dreams, I was over the moon, because I love those graphic novels. But at the same time, I was thinking, well, you know, what's it going to tell? Anything new? I already know what's going to happen. As much as I wanted to see those actions unfold right before my eyes, you know, it's just still thinking, yeah, well, I know what's going to happen. But to my surprise, I had no inkling at all that we were going to find out what happened during these stages. How Ellie fended for herself to keep Joel alive, and at the same point, it's going to flash back between Ellie's relationship with Riley, and we sort of understand how important Riley's relationship was to Ellie. And there was a few references here and there in the main campaign, and they entwine perfectly to how you then later on in Ellie's life, during the events of the main game, why it's so important for Ellie to keep Joel in her life. Other than the fact that obviously it's her best chance of survival, we learn more depth about Ellie's character. And obviously in the Last of Us main campaign, it's more about obviously this relationship, which starts off a bit rocky. Joel doesn't want to get too attached for obvious reasons I won't go into, just in case you haven't played the Last of Us main campaign, which if you haven't, and I don't really know why you're watching this, because it's massive spoiler alert, but hey. But it's mainly about obviously Joel and Ellie's relationship, and we learn about why Joel wants to remain detached from any kind of relationship with Ellie. But again, with this DLC Left Behind, we find out on the flip side why it's so important for Ellie to be attached to Joel. I can tell you now, after finishing this DLC, it's, in my opinion, of the last generation, what I mean by last generation is is the PS3 360 era. Last of Us for me was by a far stretch my favourite game. Absolutely loved it, and by the time I finished this DLC Left Behind, I then found myself to have a new favourite piece of DLC. It really is amazing seeing both sides of Ellie's life develop, and how you get this extra understanding of her character and what she went through both prior to the Last of Us main game and during the 6 months when Joel was seriously wounded. Obviously now she's
that sounds promising.
on the hunt for some medical supplies, which, as you'll soon find out, it's never always a simple path. But Ellie's a survivor. That's what she does, and she always pulls through. Which is good, because obviously it'd be quite an abrupt DLC if not. Yes, hint, I know. I like to explore every nook and cranny, because in this DLC there are hidden documents that to find. Don't think there's any extra Firefly pendants to find, but there's definitely memos and voice recordings to hunt down. You have to excuse if my voice is a bit nasally at this time. I've got a bit of a man cold, which could be fatal. During this, especially during this part 1 of Left Behind, I tend to crawl a lot, which is always wise, obviously, if you don't want to alert any potential enemies. But I'm playing through the main campaign again on the survival setting, and well, I guess by force of habit, I always
Did you just swallow
walk
the
with a
pills
crouch
and
now
leave the
because
bottle?
on survival mode you don't get that special hearing, so you can't see if any of your enemies from within your vicinity. That you're left to your own
Anything?
devices.
Anything? Nothing.
I don't tend to play games throwing much on the hardest difficulty. Do now and again, but The Last of Us on the survival is definitely makes the experience better.
On.
Obviously, you got no special hearing.
Of course.
Ammo and
Everything's picture-
scavenging parts are incredibly scarce. So everything you find, you have to make it count. And like if you play it on normal, you find bits and bobs scattered everywhere to aid your adventure.
The pharmacist. Maybe he's got something on him.
Nope, no clickers in there. Or popcorn heads, as I like to call them. And left behind, you can craft your own items. Molotovs, nail bombs, smoke bombs, obviously medipacks. There's a lot of moments in this DLC where, like now, this is very much traditional Last of Us. Then you have the playable moments of Ellie and Riley, and it's not so much about combat, but is purely about their bond together and their friendship. So you get two almost completely different sides to this DLC, which is what I think one of the main reasons why it's so unique. And obviously, again, as I've mentioned, it's both details two completely different moments and stages in Ellie's life.
$35 right, 30 left, 31 right. That worked.
It's a creepy ass doll shop in here.
Shit, spores. If you're gonna jump out at me, go ahead and fucking do it.
Which is pretty much what I say whilst I'm playing Outlast. Fuck me, that's a terrifying game. I love my horror games, but with Outlast, I've never played a game that makes me scream out loud there and then on the spot. Jeez. That game really does turn me into a nervous wreck. If you love your horror games and you want to play something that's going to shit you up, play Outlast. It's been out on the PC for a while now, but if you've got a PS4 and you're a PS Plus subscriber, you can download it for no extra charge. Just don't play it before you go to bed, because you probably will have nightmares. I kid you not. Oh, barber chairs for dolls. Half expecting Chucky to jump out at me at any moment. And his little bride. And the spawn of Chucky.
God, yuck. Oh, man. Don't come to life, don't come to life. Nothing. Where is it? Key. Okay. Oh!
Bingo.
Damn it.
Kick him.
All right. Key. Pharmacy. Let's do it.
Yeah, every piece of documentation that I find during this playthrough, I will hopefully leave it open long enough for you to read it.
Ah, shit.
And there you are, popcorn heads. You little bastards. That's still a creepy ass sound. Much like with zombie games, one zombie normally aren't too bad. One clicker normally isn't too bad. I think when you got three of them, you potentially you own this shit, and that's where the using a bottle or a brick to distract them into a certain area definitely comes into play.
Oh.
In many cases, it's much better to sneak by rather than fight by.
Hang in there, Joel.
Because if I catch you, the chances are you are fooked. That's it in here. Nope, still can't craft anything yet.
Not this way. Too high of a drop.
And I think all in all, this DLC's got to be about 2.5 to 3 hours on your first playthrough, which ain't too bad. Obviously most of us would say, including myself, oh you know, love it to be longer, but it is DLC, and I think the story that this DLC tells in that short space of time is sufficient enough. I think it's not too long and it's not too short, as much as you don't want the experience to end. Which obviously begs the question to whether Naughty Dog would do a sequel. I know some folks prefer a movie or a game to be left open with an open ending. You know, with the old questions, what ifs, la da 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 blah blah blah. But for me, I want the story to continue. Whether or not it would be continue Ellie's and Joel's story, or perhaps tell a story from another character in the same universe, like Joel's brother, or what's her name? Mind blankage. Is it Marlene or something like that? The woman from the Fireflies. Her events leading up to that ending would be cool, as well as Joel's brother. I'd like to see those stories told. But then I think as long as it's done
Yeesh.
properly, I'd love to see Ellie and Joel's story continue as well. Either way, I want to see a Last of Us sequel. I'm up for that. Excuse me. I mean, as I would also like to see
Well,
a Last of Us PS4 Definitive Edition, similar to that of what we got with Tomb Raider on the PS4 and Xbox One. Pretty much the same game, but a better looking version of it. I'd certainly play through The Last of Us with enhanced visuals and all the DLC to go with it. Why wouldn't you want to play a better version of a game you love? At the right price, of course. I reckon Naughty Dog will do that. Whether or not we get a sequel, that's a bit up in the air at the moment, but I think we've got a good chance of seeing a PS4 conversion.
here we go. Hurry! Up here!
There we are. Flashback now to Riley and Ellie.
Oh, man. That was close, huh? You're kind of fast there. I'm impressed.
Thanks.
Well, come on. Up we go.
So, how did you find them?
The fireflies?
Yeah.
Remember that firefly you bit and stole his gun?
Yeah, I remember him.
That's Trevor. I saw him walking down the street, so I tailed his ass. I followed him into this alley, and all these fireflies ambushed me. They took me right to their hideout, to Marlene.
Were you scared?
Ah, Marlene.
I
I
thought
knew it
this
was
time
right.
she would actually shoot me. But instead, she just says, "What took you so long?" She was expecting me.
And she just made you a firefly?
Something like that. That whole almost killing me thing was a test. She wanted to know I was committed.
Oh.
There's a document. I'll pick it up when I've searched everywhere else. Sometimes I know myself of my extensive searching. There's Marlene. You do see, I noticed some of those wanted pictures scattered throughout the main campaign of The
Speak
Last
of the
of
devil.
Us.
She asks
It's
about
like
you.
you see him when you actually meet
Really?
up with Marlene for the first time.
Well, she'd know more than me.
Come on. We're making good time.
That was me thinking I could climb onto the bed, onto a rubble, through the hole in the ceiling. Having a bit of a dull moment there. There we go.
Who do you hang out with these days?
I don't know. No one really.
What about Tino and the rest of the guys? How are they doing?
Riley, those are your friends.
But you talk to them.
Yeah, I guess. Have you found the light yet?
Oh, har har.
Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend your people. So what? You buy into this whole thing now?
All I know is that I'm not a soldier.
Okay.
Yeah, you'll also find the interactive conversations scattered throughout the left behind as well. And a wall there, I can just make out. Ellie loves Riley, or Ellie and Riley. So I'm presuming that Riley's been here before, and she's probably about that.
Attention. We are pleased to report the zone has been free of cordyceps infections for 30 days.
30 days, my ass. People are getting infected all the time. They just do a good job of hiding it.
You've run into more infected?
As part of my initiation, they actually made me kill this. You know, let's talk about something else.
All right.
Having a good look at the the tilted skyscraper back there. I know during the earlier stages of The Last of Us, you go into a building where you got Joel, Ellie, and shit, my mind's got a fucking blank. Joel's friend. What I keep on thinking is Renee from 24. But yeah, you go in there when you first meet the clickers. I'm thinking, is that the same building? Don't jump down there.
Oh shit, hide!
Man, sorry. I'm a bit jumpy lately. Careful, it's wet.
Hey, so maybe I should join the Fireflies.
Ellie, that was the first thing I asked Maureen. She wants you safe at that stupid school. I'm not even supposed to come see you.
Why does she care?
She's worried I'll get you into trouble.
Whatever. I can get into trouble just fine on my own.
Oh, I know.
From what I can tell, there are no secrets around here. But I'm also having a little skate about to see if there's any other buildings I recognise. Other than the tilted skyscraper, couldn't really see anything there.
Hey, remember the first time I brought you here?
What are we doing here, Riley?
I have a surprise for you.
What? Is it a dinosaur?
Maybe.
I'll be your friend again if it's a dinosaur.
You'll just have to wait and see.
Excuse me.
You still saving up for that vacation?
Every penny. You?
Every penny.
Hey, what did we end up picking?
Hello, surfing in LA?
That's right. Surfing in LA. Come on, let's keep going.
Dawn of a Wolf. Extensive search.
Can't believe Winston's
Nothing
gone.
else around there.
You heard?
Yeah. Do you know how it happened?
They said he just fell off his horse. Heart attack or something.
Man. Well, how many people get to die of natural causes in this world?
None that I know of.
Exactly. So, let's see what he left us.
Really?
Winston, if you would have read American Dreams, you find a little bit more about his character. And he owns a horse, and he was the fellow that taught Ellie how to ride a horse, which obviously came into use in the main campaign of The Last of Us.
What? Is this Winston? Man, guy used to be handsome.
Bingo. Want some?
Fuck yeah.
Sure.
Watch out, that's not beer. Please.
Oh! Oh my god! Oh, here. It's disgusting.
Told you. Cheers, Winston. Ooh. That's strong. Come on. What happened to Princess?
I assumed after Winston died, they took her. Poor horse. She's probably out there terrified.
Man. Ellie, help me lift this.
I hate that. It always feels like we're gonna get crushed.
It's fine. I'll go first.
Watch out!
No, you won't.
You know what? How about we find another way?
Yeah. Sounds good. Hey, Riley. You know what? I'll get you up and over. See if you can unlock it from the inside.
Good call.
Ah, I love this little moment coming up now.
Well? You see anything? Riley? You dick! That's 2 times today!
How the hell did we never find this place? Come on, I got the perfect mask for you.
Riley,
Perfect. Ellie. Look at this thing. Check it out.
what is that, like a wolf man or something?
Put it on.
So stupid.
Yeah, badass. Now roar.
I was a bit wary at this point,
Roar.
because obviously,
Ellie.
unbeknown,
Really?
I wasn't
Fucking
sure if I was
roar.
going to scream too loudly, we'd be invaded by clickers. But you have to do it.
There she is.
Thankfully,
Now let's see
doesn't
what else
alert
this
no
place
popcorn
has.
heads.
Man, look at all this stuff. People bought this stuff? I don't get it. Wow. That was stupid. Those masks are even cooler. What? Vampire.
Ask Skeleseer a question and shake for your fortune.
Skeleseer, fortune-telling skullhead.
Are we gonna die today? Nothing.
These are one of the many parts
Shit.
where
You gotta turn it over.
you have
to
the
me.
option to carry on or quit.
Oh. Seems
couldn't
dreadfully
really,
unlikely.
Quit and walk away
What a relief.
without doing all the sequences.
Will I
It
drive a
bugged me
car
if I
again?
did that. So I like to see them through, just in case
I
obviously we
feel
get
it in
some
my bones.
important
Alright.
information or come up with some key references to the main game.
Am I ever gonna get to play a video game?
These kind of things are always worth doing, I guess,
Your
during your
chances
first
are
playthrough.
dismal. Fuck you, Skull.
Yeah, man, fuck you.
Am I ever getting boobs or what? The spirits are quiet. Ugh, of course they are. Are we ever leaving this stupid quarantine zone? The answer is in limbo. So there's a chance.
Who knows?
Are you a butt face? I am dead certain it is true. Well, that settles it then. Will we ever get our water guns back? The spirit nods yes. Ah, you hear that? Says we're getting our water guns back.
Let them go, Ellie. Let them go.
Will Riley ever stop sucking at poker? The signs aren't clear. Up! There's still hope for you.
No, I've given up on that. You can have poker. Let me see this. Will Ellie ever be as funny as me?
Oh, please. I'm like 10 times funnier than you.
He said, not in this existence.
Hey,
Wasn't me. Skeleseer said it.
well, Skeleseer can suck my dick.
Nice, Ellie.
Thanks. You're welcome. Oh, triple phoenix.
What do you think?
Adorable.
Why, thank you, kind pigeon.
Yoshi Pigeon Head. Or Parrot Head, as my friend Mal would appreciate. Yoshi the Parrot. In honour of Yoshi the Parrot, I shall bestow this mask and keep it with forth. I watched way too many Game of Thrones. Hence why I speak like this. I apologise, I will now stop. Because I'm incredibly shit at doing it. And the beer is starting to get to me. That's quite a creepy mask. What else we got? Ah, fuck it. I want Yoshi back. There we go.
Alas, poor so-and-so, I knew you well.
I don't think there's much else in here.
I got an idea. See those cars down there?
Yeah.
Red one's yours, I'll be blue. We throw bricks. Whoever breaks all the windows to their car, wins.
Are you kidding me?
Say
I'm like the
what?
brickmaster.
Right. Loser has to answer a question. No sarcasm.
What is this, truth or truth?
See, the
Right,
Ellie
well,
that we
you're on.
know of from the main Last of Us would never do anything like this. Just like when she screamed or roared at the top of her voice in the Halloween store.
What?
She wouldn't have done that in the Last of Us main
And that's
game,
how you do it.
nor this. I think this is a key moment to...
Ah.
Hey, naive. Ellie once was.
Bullseye!
At the end of the day, she's still a child. Something which the world in the main game and the other segments of this DLC where she's trying to look after Joel shows us that, yeah,
Yeah!
at the end of the day, she's a child. She's a 14-year-old girl. But the shit world has made her into a badass that she needs to be.
All right.
Fucking have it.
Boosh!
Booyah!
Bam!
Ha! So close. Last one.
One to go.
Come on, focus, Ellie.
Poor, very poor. And
Yes!
Rolly nearly got a brick to the
Fucking
face.
master!
My car had tougher windows.
Yeah, whatever, loser. All right, question time.
I'm scared.
Tough choice. Torn between my mum. Yeah.
Okay.
Or did you kick off?
Before you left, why did you lash out on me?
I needed some space to figure this stuff out. I told you that, but you just... You wouldn't leave me alone.
Yeah, because I cared about you.
I know. I do. Look, that's the past. And we're here now. So, come on. Let me just show you this thing. We're almost there.
So I wanted to obviously
Can't
ask
wait.
about her mum, but that seemed too much of an obvious question. And I had a little spider sense was telling me to ask. Brody, why did you kick off? Because it felt more relevant to this, what's going on with this DLC right now. But I think
What are
when
we
I play
doing
it through again,
Place is creeping
I'll ask
out.
about my mum, because I'll be
So,
intrigued to see what she says.
You know how we thought they only powered
Though
certain
I'm
areas
guessing
of the
she'd
city?
probably get a
Yeah.
vague answer in return.
Follow me.
But I'll play through it again and find out. Or if any of you folks watching have asked that question instead, let me know in the comments section. Fuck me, man. I fucking hate man cold. Get it 1 week, it fucks off, and then it comes back. Starting to approach the end of this part 1 of this DLC. The next couple of parts that are going to follow this, it really does turn into a bit of an emotional roller coaster. I'm quite a stern
So,
person, I
turns
like
out,
to think,
The whole
but my
city has
god,
power.
it gets me,
They just flipped the
which
circuit
is a
breaker.
testament to how well
All you gotta do is
Naughty
flip it
Dog
back.
tell the story.
There's no way this is gonna work.
Boyakasha! It works.
What did I tell
And
you?
there's still no popcorn heads.
Wait, so the whole mall is lit
Thankfully.
up?
Let's go find out. You ready to see this?
Wait, I know what you're trying to do. And I'm really glad that you're not dead.
That's
I mean,
nice.
I'm glad that we're back together and
I didn't mean it. All that stuff
There you
I
go.
said before I left.
This is why I reckon my question had
I didn't mean
relevance
any
to
of it.
what's going on here. So my spider senses were right.
Riley,
Again, it'd be
You're
interesting to
such
see
a
if she
sap.
says anything different.
Started
If you
it.
ask about her mum, but I'll find out that.
oh
Find that out in a later date.
Are you ready?
Right, let's wrap
Totally.
up this episode. Thanks for watching, and I hope you join me for part 2.
are you kidding?
Peace out.